Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I'm coming at you with like a little DIY tips to save money. I love to save money as much as I can because I'm poor. And sometimes you just don't have money to get some things that you need. So I had been doing this for a little while now, and I figured I'd decide I'd go ahead and record it because I thought it was a good idea, and some of you ladies may, may pick up on the good idea and, use it or whatever. So anyway, okay, you know how we all buy these like little swatch tips, right? Just a plain plastic, cheap little swatch tips. Okay, well, you only get them like in packs really cheap. Well, if you just don't have the money or you don't want to wait, and I know if you get them in the US, they're pretty expensive. But yeah, I had gotten, it was like probably 10 or something of these from Emmy back in some friend mail. Well, anyway, I've already used them and, doing like different designs or whatever. And when I got done with them, if everybody knows when you use, 100% acetone, it tends to eat the plastic, right? Which I knew before I took it off. But I was thinking, you know what? I do gel nails 99% of the time. I don't mess with acrylics a whole lot, but anyway, I do here and there. But anyway, I've got hard gel, and I just use, the cheap clear gel. It's the builder gel. It looks like this. It's really thick. Anyway, I use my gel brush that Amy had given me. Love this brush. Okay, well, anyway, I have these ones I haven't done yet. As you can see, look kind of messed up from the acetone, right? Even all up into here. So I took hard gel, put a thin, a nice little thin coat all the way up, up here, because, when you're trying to wipe it off, let's say, for example, like this, and you go up into here, right? Because you're trying to get into the grooves. So that's why I put gel up into here. It's to protect the handle also. And acetone does not eat through hard gel. I mean, if it does, it's going to be like over time, way over time. But you can't soak off hard gel. So that's why I come up with this idea. So I just put a thin layer over, underneath two, all the way around, all the way up into here, and then I cure it for, the 3 minutes that it, has to cure. Wipe off the tacky layer, and I just take like an old buffer thing. This one's old, and I just use it for, my own personal use and whatnot, cleaning up edges on my stuff. Well, anyway, I take this, and then if you don't do a good enough job, let's say you've got like little ridges from your gel or whatever, you just, buff it off, and boom, there you go. So that way you can reuse these over and over again. And believe it or not, the gel actually gives it a little more, as you can see here. Let me show you the difference. See how flimsy this is right here. Oop. And I just cracked that one. But that's okay. I'm going to put gel over it, and it's not like it's going to be there at all. But anyway, as you can see, the gel actually gives it more stability, too. It makes it stronger. So I just figured I'd share a little tip with you. And you guys have all these swatch tips, and sticks and whatnot. And what do you do with them after you're done using them, And for those stamper, people that love to stamp and whatnot, I even did a couple tips in the white. So if I want to test out some, stamping polish or whatever with some stamping plates, which I'll be doing in the next video because I've got some stamping polish I got from AliExpress. So I did some tips in white. I just put the white, here. Same kind of gel, just in the white. I've had this one for a while. Anyway, I just put it over the top, and then I put a clear gel over the top of it to protect the white. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter, but if you're like going to go file or whatever, at some point you're going to hit, the underneath. Well, anyway, yeah. So that's all I did. I mean, if you wanted it shiny, you could put like a gel top coat over it. And, like I said, these are swatch tips, so you just might want to use something cheap. And actually, I really like this top coat because it's really glossy and it seems to hold up really well. I use this stuff on my own nails, and I've been using them for like 2 years, and they've never messed my nails up. Never had an issue with them. See here, when I couldn't get it off. So that's why I just put it white. So anyway, but yeah. And this one I put black gel that I have. Also, for stamping purposes, if you want to test out whites or whatever, you have a black surface to stamp on and reuse it. And I had just taken out the lamp, And you know, you just put your gel over. I have yet to buff it, as you can see here. But yeah, I figured, you know, I'd share my little DIY tips on saving some money. I'll be coming at you with a few, like a little segment on how to save money and whatnot. And at some point, I will get into on how I make my nail art, because there are so many people that are asking me how I make my nail art. And I tell you, I'm going to tell you right now, I do not. It's very rare that I use acrylics for nail art. I use gel. I'll mix my own colored gels. I'll get into that in another video. But anyway, so yeah, I've got lots of ideas lined up for some videos. So yeah, hope you guys like my little idea on how to save some money and to reuse your swatch tips, you know. So like this one here. Here, I will put some gel over it, and I'll be right back and show you that it actually fixed. So hold that. Pretty much done. So I just take my gel and I lay it all the way up here to the tip. Make sure I get all the corners, all the way down to the sides. And I just float the gel along nicely. Let it even out. I do it on both sides because it is clear. It will cure on both sides. For those that don't know, clear gel, you know. Anyway, you know, the more you mess with it, the more ridges you'll end up getting, like, you know, here. But anyway, if you just let it settle, do its thing, and as you can see, right here is where that crack was. Oh, sorry, make sure I cap my edges here. Okay, so I'm going to put that into the light, and we will be right back, and I will show you. Okay, so this one just came out of the light. As you can see here, we're going to wipe off the tacky layer. I just put my alcohol in a spray bottle. It's easier for me. And we're going to wipe off all the tackiness, like so. Make sure it's nice and clean. Okay. Make sure you get the underside too. Okay, so, and there you go. See? So now you can't even see well, you can probably see the crack a little, but that's all right, because you're end up covering it up with polish or mix or whatever anyway. And as you can see, it's fixed. So this is even a good tip if you've cracked these, because they are so flimsy. You know what I'm saying? So this one I haven't even done yet, and without trying to break it. So anyway, so then let's say you see some ridges or you feel some ridges. Then we'll go in with the buffer, you know, like the coarser side of the buffer, and buff it down, make it nice and smooth. Of course, I would, you know, cover up your gel before you start buffing, normally. Make it all nice and even. Get down here. Okay. And then when you're done, you just wipe it off and you're ready to go. Ooh. There we go. And there you are. Now I'm stuck. And ta-da! And now we have a perfectly brand new swatch tip to be reused over and over and over again. Okay, so that's my time for today. I hope you guys liked my little idea. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you thought. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.